They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. He'll look to throw.
Open man right side is Tony.
No gain on the play. And that
that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
52 blaster. Set, go.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed it, it would have been a different story. Long night.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. The Falcons at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And a big part of the problem, too many 3-and-outs on offense. That led them to only scoring 10 points in their last game. They're going to have to find a way to sustain some drives and finish them with points.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Smash, red, blue, go. Claws red. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready?
Out of the gun they give to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
striker.
Ritter going to change it up.
Red, cycle. Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Ready.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, red.
In motion right is Ridley.
Yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ritter.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, hey, move. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sit. Mega. Hut.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hut, hut.
On 1st down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Green jack. Hut, hut.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Set. Go.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Robinson. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and
Ritter back to throw.
at the 27-yard line.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
White, yellow.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Black ultra.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Olave holds it in.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
45 yards.
And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Rail. Yellow.
Ridder now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley.
Yellow. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blaster. 6. Blue black. Go pink. Ready.
Ridder on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Go blue. Hey, green. Green jack.
Second down throw coming for Ridder.
He completes this to Sutton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
White, blue. White, white. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Now Ridder to throw on 1st down.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Another throw coming up here for Ridder.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready, ready.
Right side to Watson.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there maybe exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
2nd and 13. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Completes it to Perry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hey, Red!
Ritter wants to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
Red, yellow. Real green. you. Yellow. Ready.
Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Yellow. Zoom. Blaster. Stick. Need on blue. Green Jack. Black Jack.
Here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Robinson up the middle.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield than he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
White.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Go red. Field black. Black ultra. Blue striker.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. This quick pass complete to Sutton. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Zoom black. Claws red. Red cycle. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Red, yellow. Drill green. Fury, yellow. Go pink. 6, mega. Cut.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
A 49-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game.
A lot more was is on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my